Yes.
Om Shanti. Greetings of peace and a warm welcome to our midday lunchtime power boost meditation with the Brahma Kumaris. We are happy you have been able to join us. Now more than ever, we are realizing how important it is to take a lunch break. We always thought and waited for the lunch break, but this is a different kind of a lunch break for the soul, a time to nourish the soul, a time to relax the soul, the mind, a time to exercise perhaps the mind as well. And as you know, today more than ever, we need these things because there is so much of noise, so much of influence around, and so many of our thoughts are scattered and being pulled in different directions, especially in a negative way, either towards fear or towards anxiety or worry, and all for a good reason. We have the reality in front of us, which has changed almost overnight, and it's not unusual for us to react to that, respond to that. But equally, realizing what it can do to us in the long run, it's important to turn our thoughts and feelings in a positive direction as well. And where do we go for that? Which news do we turn on? Who do we talk to? Perhaps nobody outside is able to do that. But we do have a resource right inside of us, a resource that we don't oftentimes resort to and perhaps just rarely resort to. And that's our own inner self, our true self, our positive self, our spiritual self. And these meditations are really meant to take us towards that inner self, to journey towards that inner self, because it's a journey we have forgotten. It's an unfamiliar territory, and therefore it takes a while, but equally it's very, very simple and easy. And it's a matter of connecting our thoughts. Anytime we connect our thoughts to something or someone or some place, it's very effective in terms of creating an experience, and we all know that. And we want to now take time to seclude ourselves, isolate ourselves more or less, just like we've been in isolation from the outside world physically, but we want to mentally also isolate ourselves and almost create that space where we can connect with something beautiful, positive, something strong inside of us. So we will be doing this journey together, and it's important at this time to remember. As much as we remember, we are able to forget many things we want to forget. So what do we remember? Let's take a step inwards, as if to say that your thoughts are walking. You're not walking with your physical steps, but you're walking with your thoughts. So every thought is a step, and you are in charge of the steps. The you that is eternal, the you that is true always, the you that is spiritual, the you that is forever. So let's do this together. I've taken this time to separate myself, to isolate myself physically, but my thoughts are still being pulled outside And I remind myself that anything that is creating my anxiety or worry or fear can wait just for a few minutes. Now is my time to turn towards a place that is stable, constant, no matter what. And that place is inside. Almost like a room waiting for me to go and sit down. A quiet space, a quiet room inside my mind. And as I enter this room and have my seat, it feels so right and comfortable to be here at this time. It's my seat, my space, my room that no one can enter. And this space is for me to just be myself in my most positive form. In my form of hope and faith. The hope and faith that come from the eternal light that I am. The light of life, the light of love. So let me see myself in this form of light, re-emerging from within me. My feelings of hope and faith that all will be well. And in fact, all is well. Because I, this spiritual being, am well. What is most important for my well-being is that my thoughts are healthy. And so create those thoughts of health and wellness. Seeing yourself not only as a spiritual being of light, but also embodying that light, almost like a body of light that is totally immune. That nothing can penetrate. Because it is so filled with love and light. The best protection I can ever have. My own body of light that I can create and project at any time. So as I do this, my physical body almost disappears from my attention. All feelings of insecurity and doubt also disappear along with that body. And what I'm left with is not just hope, but this complete faith that I have been created to be healthy and well. And what I need to do now is to sustain that wellness. By reminding myself that my own thoughts are my protection. They are the best medicine I can give myself. So now that you have had a few minutes of what positive thoughts are, healthy thoughts are, determined to do this again and again, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, just a few minutes off. Everything can wait. But it's important for me to remind and nourish myself in this way from time to time. Om Shanti.